Hello, I'm Joshua Farnsworth, and welcome to my workshop in traditional school here in Earlysville, Virginia. So a couple months ago, I made a video on doing an ammonia fuming finish on this Moravian footstool, and I've got dozens of people who asked me to do a tutorial on how to make the beeswax finish or the polish. That's kind of a historical finish and polish, and so this is what I'm doing in this video. So this is a super easy finish. What I'm doing is I'm using one of these canning jars. This is a Ball brand, I think, and there is markings on here that make it really easy. But if you don't have this, just use equal parts of melted beeswax, turpentine, and boiled linseed oil. It smells really good as well as being a really great finish. It's not a super durable finish. You wouldn't want to use it on like a kitchen table or something, but for something that's not going to have a lot of wear and tear or a lot of moisture put on it, it's a really beautiful natural historical finish. So some people dangerously boil it all together. They'll put the boiled linseed oil in there and it can cause a fire. I would not recommend that, but instead what I would recommend is to pour your boiled linseed oil, a third of that, and the boiled linseed oil will penetrate the wood and really bring out the color. And turpentine, you got a third of that, and if you want to, you can take a little dowel or something and just stir those together. Boiled linseed oil is optional in this. Some people do this historical finish with just turpentine and beeswax, but this is how I like to do it. This is what a lot of people do, and it's a historical recipe. So as far as beeswax goes, I would recommend that you watch the video I did a few weeks ago on Don Williams refining beeswax. He showed how to take raw beeswax and melt it down and strain it a couple times to get really pure beeswax. He was a conservator professionally for the Smithsonian for 30 years, so I would take his word for it. So then that's what I've done to get my beeswax, and then I took little chunks of it and put it in a double boiler system here. And what I did is I just boiled water, stuck a little glass bowl on it, put the beeswax chips in there that I broke up off of that piece there. And now, actually, what I do is I just take it, and hopefully I can see this. I'm going to turn off this burner. There. And I'm going to take this and carefully pour this up to the next third. So you can do a third of it or less. And that's about a third. So then, take your little stick here and give it a good mix. And it's going to be a little bit clumpy as the beeswax starts to kind of solidify because it's hitting cooler liquid, being the oil and the turpentine. So after you've given it a good mix, what we're going to do is put a lid on it and stick it by a sunny window, and just let it sit for, I don't know, a day or two. And over time, the little chunks of beeswax will melt in the sun, but also the turpentine will help dissolve it. Turpentine's good at that. And then after you are done with that, you'll get a really beautiful finish like this that you can use as your main finish or as a polish. You can come and touch up your furniture like this, and it just gives it a really nice natural looking sheen, and it just makes your whole workshop smell really good. So I really hope this tutorial has helped you out, and let me know in the comment section what you think about this. I'll put the recipe to this on the accompanying blog post along with some more details and some variations on this, and maybe some sources for where you can get some beeswax. So thanks for watching.
This is Joshua Farnsworth. If you're interested in learning traditional woodworking with hand tools, visit my website at woodandshop.com, where you can find free video tutorials, workshop tours of amazing traditional woodworkers, and tool buying guides. You can ask questions and share your projects with thousands of woodworkers on my free traditional woodworking forum. Make sure you subscribe to my regular blog posts, and also check out my 10 steps for getting started in traditional woodworking. Enjoy!